Good morning, I'm Joe Helm with Helm Paint and Texas Paint, talking to you today about exterior paints. Really, we're talking about Benjamin Moore exterior paints and what it means to you and your home and your investment. So let's start with our total line of exterior products. When we go down the waterfall of what we offer, we have a super premium product and our Aura product. Our Aura product is tinted with our Gen X proprietary colorant from Benjamin Moore, which is much more color fast. It actually helps us hold gloss retention a lot longer than other products on the market, and it's more durable. So from a UV standpoint, you get a longer lasting coating to hold true color. You can wipe it down, wash it down, pressure wash it, and still have something that holds up for a very long time. And then it's very durable if you have to wipe off scuff or spots on it as well. Aura Exterior actually is the only product that we carry that you can go directly to substrate. So if I have a wood substrate, I can use Aura directly to that wood substrate and build enough product on the surface, or millage as we call it, to actually hold up and give you a lifetime warranty. Typically we recommend 2 coats. We can hide any color with this product in 2 coats. It's high build and like I spoke about before, but it's also about how much paint you're going to use on a particular project. If I have a home that would normally that is a 2,000 square foot home and would normally take 12 gallons of paint, and we use our best product that may run approximately $800 to $900 for product, we have a product here that may allow us to use less paint, or if we're going back to recoat, maybe we put 1 coat on it as well, and it saves us money in the end. When we talk about substrate, we're talking about the surface we're painting. So we may have a porous substrate in wood, or we have a non-porous substrate in, say, PVC or gutter or something along those lines. Typically, when you have a porous substrate, you're going to use more product because you have absorption in that particular substrate, such as wood. Now, with high staining woods such as cedar or redwood, you may want to use an oil-based primer to stop from bleeding. Also, with these types of woods, you have tannin or sap occurring, so sometimes you have to use an oil-based primer to stop that. That's not typical in every wood, and it's certainly not typical in every repaint job. So, what's the big advantage of Aura? You're going to use less paint. You have a lifetime warranty with our Gen X colorant, and you're going to paint less often. So you have a very durable product that's going to hold its gloss for a very long time, as well as its color. The second product in our lifetime offering would be our Regal product. Regal comes in 3 different sheens: semi-gloss, comes in low sheen, and it also comes in a flat. Regal is also what they consider a primer and paint one, because it has superior hide coverage and build on the surface. So when you talk about a product that has kind of lasted the stand of time, I've been selling this product since I was, well, legally 15 years old. And this product actually gives you a lot more square footage out of the can than you would find with other products in the same price point in the market. So prior to Aura, it was our super premium product, and it has standed the test of time. People recognize this product as more guard, more glow, and we have had so much success with this product that we recommend it all the time. Also, one of the things that I didn't go really talk about with these 2 products is their resilience to mildew, or holding dirt, or tracking dirt, where if you have a running water surface that's coming down lap siding, you don't track with the dirt, it won't hold it. It actually washes clean, therefore you don't have a buildup of dirt on the surface, and you don't have more propensity for mildew or food sources for mildew. So these products are phenomenal when it comes to holding up to UV, as well as holding up to dirt tracking or mildew resistance. The More Guard, if you look on the spec sheet, will get you 400 to 500 square feet per gallon. Again, holds a sheen for a very long time. It also uses the Gen X colorant, which is a proprietary colorant from Benjamin Moore. A lot of companies will use third-party colorants. Benjamin Moore actually produces their own colorants. They designed it to work with these particular acrylic resins throughout, so you get a better result, and truly is science that it works for a longer period of time as opposed to other products on the market. Next product in line that we're going to talk about is Ben. Ben is a mid-range offering. The reason why we offer Ben is because it is a price point that offers a lot of things to a lot of people. It is a 25-year warranty product. It is a primer and paint one. It will hide very well. You might not get the same square footage as you do out of our Regal, but you have a product that uses Gen X colorant, like we talked about before. So it holds up very well to UV, holds up very well to dirt tracking, and it is mildew resistant. A lot of people like this for repaints because it is a mid-tier pricing, and that's what they're looking for, to compare it across the board. It would be superior to a lot of other products in its category or price point. So you can't go wrong with any of these three products. Moving now to our contractor line, which is our professional line, we look at UltraSpec EXT. UltraSpec also carries a 25-year warranty with it. We've had very good success with this. Also a good repaint product. As with any of the products, if you have a deep staining wood or a tannin or sapping wood such as cedar or redwood, you will use an oil-based primer on that. Oil-based primers are used when you have tough staining wood such as cedar or redwood, or you have tannin or sapping occurring, which will bleed through your acrylic top coats. Water-based products don't do a great job with that. In fact, water-based products will sometimes cause it to leach even more. So you see a staining, or you have a buildup on top of your acrylic paint that you can't get rid of, and that will also track and hold mold and mildew and that type of thing. So because we don't want that to leach through our top coat, and we want to maintain our top coat for a long time, we usually turn to something that'll seal or hold out better on wood primarily, and that would be an oil-based primer such as our Fresh Start Alkyd Primer 094, which is a 2 to 4 hour dry, and then you can top coat with these latex primers. these latex top coats on top of that. So, as a general rule, oil-based products tend to mold more than acrylics because they contain linseed oil. Linseed oil is a food source to mold, and we want to try to stay away from that as a top coat at all costs. When we do top coat it, we usually put 1 to 2 top coats of acrylic on top of our oil-based primer, and it's a great system. Any masonry substrates or surfaces that we may be painting, we can use an all acrylic system, which we really like. We like to use water-based primers such as our Fresh Start 023. Any of these products that you see can be put on top of that. We also have another professional product in our Coronado SK or Super Coat 5000, which has a 15-year warranty on it. It is a price point designed to go after other products in the market, such as those found in big boxes or national retailers. But this product is also a good one. It's made with the same type of resins that we talked about in some of the other products. It's a proprietary resin made from Benjamin Moore, and it is designed to give you 300 to 400 square feet of good product, where it hides and it'll hold up very well. The resins along all the line here are not the same resin though, and I want to be clear about that. So the resin would be, the difference in the resin would yield different results over time. For instance, Aura, our super premium offering, would have a different resin package than say our Coronado SK 5000. One being a lifetime, one being a 15-year. The point is that you are going to have a product that's going to hold up better to UV over time, give you many years of superior protection, and that's why you'd spend more money on a product like this to give you more use and more longevity as opposed to a 15-year type product. So when you really compare everything and you look at what you're trying to buy, you're trying to pay for what you can afford. You want to buy the best paint that you can afford so you have the longest use out of it or longest life out of that product. So if we put on Aura and it's going to cost us within 10 gallons, it's going to cost you $800 here. But over here on our SK 5000, it costs you $300. That's a $600 difference. We all know that 85% to 90% of the cost of doing a paint job is the labor. You're paying the labor anyway. If you're paying the labor anyway, you want to buy the best paint you can afford so that you're not paying that labor in a shorter period of time. So over the life of the product, it costs you less money. All right, so let's talk about what makes these products better or gives them the resilience. And we're talking about resin. What makes something better than the other? So what gives you more value? And it's all about value to you. what's going to give you the longest life of product, longest life to protect your biggest investment or your treasure, your home. So we talk about Aura, and it's resin and the resilience to hold dirt or to mold or to color fade or check or peel, that type of thing. This is going to be the longest lasting product you can put on the house. And when we talk about living in the South, especially New Orleans and Southern Texas, we have a lot of sun. We have a long summer. Temperatures over 90 degrees that last for 3 to 4 months out of the year. So you want a product that's going to be able to hold up well to the heat, to the UV, to the torrential rains and wind and dust and that type of thing. And this is the product to go with. You're going to get the most out of your super premium product when you do spend the money. Again, we're spending the same labor typically. If you're doing it yourself at home and you're a DIY person, you certainly want to buy the best because it's going to be less work on you when you're putting it on. You're going to get more square footage out of the can. You're not going to have to go back to the can as much with your brush or roller, and you're going to get more height out of that. You're also going to get more build. So a lot of times you're able to cover a color easier with a product if you're making a drastic change in color. These top products will cover better for you, therefore you're not putting as many coats. With other products in the industry, you will typically see that if you're making a major transition in color, you have a hard time covering with two coats or 3 coats, or even in some cases 4 coats. So when you're using a best product, you're going to get the best coverage, the best height, the best durability, and the best lifetime of product to protect your biggest investment in your home. That concludes our edition of Think Outside the Can today. I hope you learned a little something. Our family is always here to answer questions, so give us a call or stop by a store. We're here every day.